things that the moon, I feel like, elicits in us or invites in us is to like dream a little bit bigger. It's this like majestic body in the sky. So we're going to talk a little bit about dreaming today with our practice. So join me on your mat. We'll start seated and we'll go from there. I might keep my socks on. You're welcome to do that too if you would like. Take my shoes off. All right. Finding a seat on your mat. Oh, I hope I'm not too backlit for you all. We'll see. Maybe I'll just be a silhouette doing yoga. That could be cool too. So taking a seat on your mat, sitting cross-legged if that's comfortable for you. If not, feel free to stretch one or both legs out in front of you. And exhale all your air as you close your eyes. Really press out all the air. And then take an inhale, and with that inhale, lengthening the spine, pulling the crown of the head up towards the sky, a little bit taller. Really expand into the inhale. Feel the space that you can invite into your body. And then exhaling again, fully exhaling, pressing all that air out. Engaging your core to press the stale air out. And then deep inhale. Expansion at the top of the inhale, a little more breath coming in, and then exhale. So really paying attention to the edges of the breath, the edges of your awareness. And the edges of your dreams. What do you believe is possible? What do we work out in our dream states that we can't work out in our conscious life? And what are the subtleties that we can tune into here in this space between breaths? Just a couple breaths here, really tuning in, letting that focus, that one pointed focus, be just on the breath. Emptying out fully to then receive more. We can do this with the breath. We can do this with our physical space. Spring cleaning is a good thing. We can do that with our bodies, with detoxing. Powerful. The pause, the noticing, the emptying before filling again. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, gently open your eyes and bring your arms by your sides. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, looking up. Exhale, float the arms out and down, looking down. Again, inhale, sweep the arms out and up, looking up. Exhale, out and down, looking down. One more time like this. And then inhale, arms come up again. This time interlacing the hands above the head, rolling the palms to the sky, pressing the arms up. Feel the side bodies elongate as you drop the shoulders down your back. And then let's draw a circle with the palms of the hands in the sky. We're rubbing the belly of the moon, massaging our dreamscapes, going back the other way. What can we connect with in a larger knowing? The subtleties. And then reaching up, center again. And then exhale, keeping the hands engaged, bring them to the back of your head. Let the elbows widen, lean back into the hands, dropping the shoulder blades down the back. Opening through the chest, sliding shoulder blades towards each other. Looking up, expanding through your heart center. Pulling the belly in so you're not overarching your low back. One more inhale here. And as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest, let your elbows come forward. Pulling some traction on your neck and shoulders, dropping down the back. And if you'd like, very gently and slowly, you can turn your head a little side to side, like you're saying no in slow motion to the ground. Stretching through the neck, you might feel connectivity down your back, through your shoulders. And then bringing the chin back to the chest, centered. Inhale, lift the head, widen the elbows again, lean back into the hands. Opening up heart, lifting gaze. Try bringing a little smile to your face. All that is possible, all that is, all the gratitude you have. This moment in your life journey. One more inhale, filling your heart. And as you exhale, bring the head back to center, float the arms out to the sides, pressing out through the base of the palms. And we're going to shift side to side here, waking up the upper body through the ribs, shifting, pressing out through the base of the palms, activating the connective tissue through the arms. And then coming back to center and making some circles with the arms, fingers pulling back still, noticing sensation in the arms, and then reversing direction of the circles. The arms down, shaking them out. Letting the arms hang heavy by your sides. Inhale, roll the shoulders to the ears. Exhale, out the mouth, down the back. Again, inhale. One more time. Nice. From here, let's come to hands and knees. Feel free to put your blanket underneath your knees for a little extra padding. If you have socks on, you may want to remove them. I'm going to keep mine on, but be very careful because you can slide. Hands underneath the shoulders with the fingers spread really wide. Knees underneath the hips are a little bit wider. Take an inhale here. Exhale, round the spine, gazing towards your belly button. Inhale, tilt the pelvis, let the motion slide up the spine. Belly drop, hip lift. Exhale, rounding in, internal awareness. Inhale, lifting hips and gaze, external awareness. The balance, the spanda, exhaling. Expansion and contraction. One more time like this. And then coming back to a neutral tabletop position. We're going to extend the right leg back behind us. And if you would like to add the left arm, you can. Otherwise, keep both hands on the floor. Choose your own adventure moment. So expanding out through the leg or the arm as well. You're welcome to balance here. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. If you'd like to go further, we're going to inhale, lift arm and leg. Exhale, pulling in knee and elbow together. Inhale, lift. You can also just do this with your leg. One more. And then expanding out and then dropping knee and hand back to the floor. Take some hip circles, shifting around through the hips. And going back the other way, noticing the subtleties in movement and sensation. And coming back to a neutral tabletop position. Finding your alignment again. And we'll do the other side, so extending left leg out. And you're welcome to stay here if you'd like to go further. Right arm extending out. Balancing here, pulling the belly button towards the spine. Long, straight arm and leg. If you'd like to go further, inhale, lift. Exhale, knee and elbow together. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale in. One more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lowering down. And again, we'll use some hip circles. And going back the other way. Nice, and then coming back to center. Moving the hands a little bit forward from where they were. Curl the toes under and press back to a down dog. Walking out your dog, bending one knee deeply. And the other, stretching through the backs of the legs. With your next inhale, pulling forward, plank pose, holding here. You can drop your knees to the floor if you'd like. Pressing into the hands, strong core. And then dropping the knees to the floor. Press back, child's pose. Resting here. Surrendering to your inner dreamscapes. And the world of nature really connects us often with those spaces. Internal landscapes. With your next inhale, pulling forward. Curl the toes under, exhale, press back. Down dog. With your next inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. And keep it here for just a couple breaths, lifting it as high as you can. You might even rotate your hips, dropping the foot back. If you'd like, just really lifting up. And then inhale, expanding through the leg again, lifting. And then exhale, bring the foot through to the top of the mat. Pivot the right heel to the floor. And we're gonna windmill the arms up and coming into a warrior two. So lining up the feet. So if you drew a line from the left heel, it would bisect the right arch. And bringing the arms straight out from the shoulders, pulling the ribs back to the right a little bit so that your hips, ribs, and shoulders are stacked. Bending a little deeper into that front knee. Nice warrior two. Feel the strength, the awareness here. With your next inhale, reach your right arm up and over. Exhale, we're gonna bring our hands together and then imagining you have a bow and arrow. You're gonna pull the bow back with your right arm and really feel that tension between the arms. Feel the strength here. And imagine you're sending an arrow of love, clarity, and vision out into the world. So pulling back, lifting through the heart, sinking into the base of your legs. Strong support here. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, let that arrow go. Inhale, lifting both arms up. Little back bend. Exhale, coming back down to the floor. We're going to pivot around, walking through center and come up to the other side. So bending deeply into the right and windmilling the arms up. Warrior two on this side, really getting into holding in stillness and strength amidst what might feel like chaos or challenge. So check in with your alignment here. Knee tracking out over toe, bending into that knee, pressing down through the outside edge of the left foot, pulling the ribs back, looking out over the right fingertips. With your next inhale, bring your left arm up. Exhale, arms together. And again, we're gonna pull back the bow, feeling the tension between the arms, really engaging here, sinking into the support of the legs. Strong warrior for love, vision, intention. One more inhale. Lifting through the heart and exhale, releasing, letting that arrow fly. Inhale, lifting the arms up. Little back bend. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor, pivoting onto the ball of the left foot. And we're going to press back, lifting the right leg up into the air. Holding here. Maybe bending the knee, lifting the leg a little higher, maybe shifting the hips, whatever feels good to you. Then inhale, lifting the leg back up. And exhale, bringing it through. We're going to come to a pigeon pose on this side. So if pigeon isn't available to you, you can also lay on your back and do a little figure four stretch. So bringing the ankle to the knee and hugging it in. And if pigeon is available to you, we're going to send the left leg back, squaring the hips. You might even want to stick a block or a blanket underneath the right hip, getting into a deeper, relaxed state in the hips here when there's support. So we don't want to be leaning over on the right hip. Hips are square to the top of your mat. So take an inhale here, coming up onto the finger pads, filling your heart with your dreams, your visions, and then collaboration of the universe. As you melt forward, you can make a little pillow with your hands, forearms, and resting here. Softening your jaw, sending breath down to the right hip as it softens and opens. Let's take 2 letting go breaths here. Deep inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Nice. And then coming back up, placing the hands underneath the shoulders, curling the left toes under and pressing back to a down dog, walking out your dog. Notice the difference in your hips and your legs. You can really tell after that stretch usually. Inhale, lifting left leg to the sky. Exhale, bring it through to the top of the mat, sliding right leg back. Pigeon pose on this side. Again, you're welcome to do a figure 4 on your back if that feels like the best option for you today. Taking care of yourself. That's this practice, is taking care of yourself. So once you found your pigeon on this side, you might put a little support underneath that left hip if you would like, squaring the hips so you're not falling over, that you're centered with the hips. Coming up on the finger pads, take a deep inhale through the heart. And exhale, folding forward with a long spine, making a pillow with your hands or your forearms. Letting yourself melt and rest, sending breath to wherever you feel sensation. Letting breath release tension, holding any barriers to your dreams, to your intuition. Deeper awareness, more subtle awareness. Let's take 2 letting go breaths here. With your next inhale, coming back up. Finding your hands underneath your shoulders, curl your toes under on your right foot, and make your way back to a down dog. Walking out your dog, integrating the deep stretch on the right side now. And then finding stillness in your down dog, reaching the right hand back to hold on to wherever it can reach on the left leg. Looking underneath the left arm. And then we'll switch sides. Little upper back twist here. And then releasing down, coming forwards to a plank pose. Drop your knees if you'd like, and then lower all the way down to the floor. Interlacing your hands behind your back if you can reach. If not, you can just reach your arms back behind you. With your next inhale, lift up the arms and the chest and the head. See if you can keep your feet grounded down on the floor. Take 2 deep breaths here. And exhale, lowering down. Releasing the hands, turning your cheek to one side. Rest. We'll do that one more time and include the legs. So chin or forehead to the floor. Interlace the hands behind your back or reach back behind you. Inhale, lift. Arms, head, and legs. Squeeze the legs in against each other. 2 deep breaths here. And releasing down. Exhale. Hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, press back through hands and knees to a child's pose. And dragging your hands back in, coming to sit up on your heels, rolling your blanket into a nice roll for us to use in just a moment. And then making your way onto your back. Turn around here. Coming onto your back, hugging your knees into your chest, rocking a little side to side here. Letting your knees come away from each other, reach through the inside of the knees, grab onto the outside of the feet or the ankles, or happy baby pose. Rocking side to side. And then releasing out of this pose, rolling over to one side and pressing your way up. And then finding your blanket roll, we're going to put it across the mat. And we're going to aim for it to land at the base of the shoulder blades for a little heart opening Shavasana here. If this doesn't feel good to you, don't do it. I'm just having a little lift here, a little reversal of the upper spine curve that many of us spend a lot of time hunching forward without being super conscious about that, and just taking some conscious time to be maintaining the mobility in the upper spine. So reaching your arms out above the blanket. You know the blanket is too high if you can't do that. And sinking into stillness here. Letting the belly, the hips, the chest soften with the support of the blanket. Relaxing your jaw, your shoulders, your eyeballs and their sockets. Closing your eyes and allowing everything to be just as it is in this moment. awareness back to the surface of your body. And as you deepen your breath, listening to the call of the birds, noticing what resonates inside you, what songs are there, what energy is there, what wilderness is yet to be explored. And as you're ready, wiggling your fingers and toes, re-energizing your body, bending one knee and then the other, placing your feet on the floor, and come to rest over on your right side. Taking a breath here, keeping your eyes closed and your attention internal. Gently press your way up to find a seat. Sitting with your eyes closed, allow these words by Toko-Pa Turner to wash over you. The way I understand it, dreaming is nature, naturing through us. Just as a tree bears fruit or a plant expresses itself in flowers, dreams are fruiting from us. The production of symbols and story is a biological necessity. Without dreams, we could not survive. And though it is possible to get by without remembering our dreams, a life guided and shaped by dreaming is a life that follows the innate knowing of the earth itself. As we learn to follow the instincts of our inner wilderness, respecting its agreements and disagreements, we are also developing our capacity for subtlety. This sensitivity is what makes us more porous and multilingual, bringing us into conversation with the many languages of the world around us. Bringing your hands together in front of your heart, pressing your thumbs in to feel your heartbeat, your personal pulse. Take a deep breath of gratitude, sending that gratitude from your heart out to all the cells in your being. Thank you all for joining me for practice today. The light and the dreams within me honor the light and the dreams within you. Namaste.